Trying to make sure everyone can hear me. Welcome everyone, and thank you all for joining us on such a beautiful day to celebrate such a beautiful couple. Things sure are a little bit different this year. We kind of had to skirt around some plans and such, but it's such a blessing that we can gather here today to rejoice in the love and commitment of Deanna and David as they embark on the journey of marriage. This day presents us with a wonderful opportunity to celebrate the love shared between these two beautiful souls, and maybe have a couple cocktails afterwards. Now I never would have thought, after kind of sort of meeting David over 14 years ago in our dorm elevator during our first week at Iowa, that I would be standing here to officiate his wedding. And what an honor it is that David and Deanna chose me to usher them into the next amazing chapter of their lives. As an onlooker to their developing love, it was extremely clear that the two of them represent a perfect pairing because each of them complements each other so well. They balance one another, and while each of them are tremendous individuals on their own, together they are even better. And being better together as a team, a unit, and partners in crime ultimately leads us to being here today, witnessing their commitment to one another in front of those that they love most. Now, I wish I could tell you a single story about David and Deanna that summarizes their relationship and how they enrich each other's lives and the lives of each of us. But the truth is, there isn't one single event that sums up what they mean to me, to each other, and to all of us. Not to mention, some of those stories maybe wouldn't be very family friendly. But what I do know is that they care deeply and passionately for each other. They protect each other, they make each other laugh, and think outside themselves. That time magically seems to both fly and slow down when they're together. They help each other in ways that are obvious and unnoticed, but always, always appreciated. David and Deanna, today is the first day of the rest of your life, and I can't think of two people more suited to go through life together than you two. In the time I've gotten to know you both over the years, you've certainly both made me smile, and I've seen that your marriage will be built on a foundation of love, trust, and happiness. And I'm certain that that's what makes them so special to each of us, and how happy and contented we feel when we are with them. And what I wish for them on their wedding day is that their life together as a team is one of complete contentment and fulfillment, full of those moments that they wish would never end, and that they continue to make one another smile and laugh as they make each of us do. In the wise words of Dr. Seuss, you know you're in love when you can't fall asleep because reality is finally better than your dreams. Now, with that in mind, let's check some legal boxes, shall we? So now it's time to exchange the vows with each other.
Grab mine. Hand this to you.
Okay.
Love at first sight was not a thing for you and I. It was a long time ago, and I knew you as the eyebrow guy. No need to quote a romantic comedy. We've written our very own. Our story is real. The greatest life that I've ever known. The beginning felt different, a feeling I'll never forget. A comfortable place from someone I didn't know yet. The timing was everything, but what made such a great start, we'd soon find our apartments 7 blocks apart. For a short while, I thought you lived off of whiskey, and you still had Tinder, which made the whole thing quite risky. Then just like that, we sat confessing our love, 2 a.m. at Golden Nugget, romance or lack thereof. David, I appreciate the man you are today. Your true colors are bold, everything but gray. Loyal, leisurely, and simple come to mind, calm, sensitive, adventurous, and kind. With you, there isn't a distance that seems too far from reach, whether it be on foot, on a bike, or getting to a beach. The many places we've been, to the many places we've yet to see, there's a lifelong road ahead, and I know you agree. Not one roller coaster has been too high, or a drink that's gone empty, a concert too loud, or a few nights on the town there's been plenty. Our yesterday isn't that far, but our today is just the beginning. My promises are now, as my heart is spinning. I am ready to undoubtedly put us before myself, to take what happened in our past and leave it on a shelf. The little things will remain the big things. I will always take your hand, tell you I love you, and eventually wear my band. Our bond will strengthen as years will fade beauty. Here's a quick lyric from Death Cab for Cutie. When you feel embarrassed, then I'll be your pride. When you need directions, then I'll be the guide for all time. Now continuing my rhyme. In moments when we say too much or too little, may we always have open communication and not speak in riddle. I'll try not to be sad when you leave for work first. Give you space when you need it and be there for you when you're at your worst. Family means the world to me, as it does to you. I always thought I'd be alone in that, but in fact it's not true. Here I stand going from a Gato to a Mac, truly feeling lucky to be a part of your pack. We'll figure out the holidays. I don't care if you watch soccer. I'll accept your little country as long as I could be your wannabe rocker. I can't promise I'll always be perfect and never make you mad, but I'll always be by your side, especially when you're sick or sad. Times will be tough and challenging to face, but we have so much to look forward to no matter the case. The best version of myself is the one when you're around. You've changed my world for the better and kept my feet on the ground. So let's grow old in love and always remember this milestone in our lives and spend the rest of our days together forever as husband and wife.
Well, that's amazing. So now I'm up. Okay.
Oh, we've got more after. It's a couple.
It's 2020. We use iPads and cell phones, not paper and pen. Well, first, we're unconditional. I'd like to say thank you to Mike, Ann, John, Carmen for helping us make this happen today. The love and support is endless. Also, Sarah Bryan for helping us make this weekend and a day we'll never forget. 10-10-20 will go down in history. First, Deanna Rose, I love you and love who I am with you when I'm with you. You'll make me whole when we're together. I was told not to forget that one, so I wanted to kind of start with it. So 3 years ago today, I decided to move back into the city. That October 21st, 2017, Iowa, of course, had a football game up against the Wildcats up in Evanston. But let's not talk about that. Let's fast forward to that night. While sitting at Jack and Ginger's on Armitage with friends, the girl that I've known for many years but never spoke to shows up. I offered her my chair. I asked her her name, and she states Deanna. And I go, Deanna? Deanna. It's an interesting one. I then ask her what she does for a living, and she replies, hairstylist. And I'm like, I've been looking for one. That's just the beginning of the best thing that has happened to both of us. 3 years together has brought us here today. We're standing in a vineyard in Baroda, Michigan, pronouncing our love for each other to be married. We have loved each other, traveled the world together. We've laughed, we've cried, we've had disagreements, but many more agreements over small things and big things alike. We've cruised on electric scooters, bicycles, and boats. Multiple lake trips to Delavan and to Lake Erin. We've gone on countless walks together. We've sweated through multiple Pop Sugar fitness videos. We've binged on TV shows, movies, as well as attended family parties, friend parties, concerts, and we've done 700 Uber rides, and I look forward to making that number rise. That list goes on and on. I'm beyond thankful for your beauty, your warmth, your support, the careness that you offer to your family, but to mine as well. The way you light up the room, your attitude on life and work, your laughter, your kindness, your friendship, and most importantly, your love. With you, I promise to continue to be your best friend. Offer laughs and support during difficult times and good times. I promise to never stop supporting and caring for you through our life, and through our love story. These are the choices that I promise to never break. The future for us looks bright as we plan a much larger party next October, where we get to celebrate with not only the people here today, but everyone else. We get to navigate through our career choices in the hair world and the recreation world. Look to buy a house that we'll call our home. And lastly, we'll start a family together by making some babies. I was told practice makes perfect. Loving you will never get old, Deanna Rose. I couldn't have dreamed of a better 3 years and many more. You are my dream woman. We are meant to be together. I'm honored to call you my wife and to be your husband. It was you all along. It was you all along. I was yours. I was yours all along. I was yours all along. Deanna Rose, I love you.
Sorry, Pals, part 2.
Part 2, we're going to do a little traditional.
I, Deanna, take you, David, to be my husband. I will share my life with yours and build our dreams together, support you through times of trouble, and rejoice with you in times of happiness. I promise to give you respect, love, and loyalty. This commitment is made.
Oh no!
We knew that was going to happen.
Oh boy. Where'd it go?
I don't know.
It's perfect.
This
Ah, jeez.
Deanna,
Oh,
Go away.
it's fine.
well, we can move over here. We'll shift.
Shift this way.
We'll shift.
this commitment is made in love, kept in faith, lived in hope, and made new every day of our lives.
Where are you going? different. I, David James McDonald, take you, Deanna Rose Gato, to be my wife. I will share my life with yours and build our dreams together. Support you through times of trouble and rejoice with you in times of happiness. I promise to give you respect, love, and loyalty. This commitment is made in love, kept in faith, lived in hope, and made new every day of our lives.
David James, do you take Deanna Rose to be your lawfully wedded wife, to love and comfort her, for better or worse, in sickness and in health, for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Deanna Rose, do you take David James to be your lawfully wedded husband, to love and comfort him, for better or worse, in sickness and in health, for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
By the power vested in me, by the Universal Life Church, and by the state of Michigan, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Woo! All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present to you Mr. and Mrs. David and Deanna McDonald.
Yeah.
All right.
You look amazing.
I love your
It was.
Thank you.
I love it.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Well, thank you, everyone. Now we gotta
Great.
pop some champagne.
Yes,
Let's
we do.
go. Let's
Pop some
celebrate.
champagne. Cheese.
Woohoo!
Cheese. We want to lead the way?
Yep.
Yay!
Congratulations. Woohoo!
Oh my God, you're awesome.
Brian.
Awesome.
Very nice. Love you guys. Congratulations.
Oh,
Amazing.
oh. Thank you.
Okay.
Good job, Hudson.